Okay, what's up? It's Katie and welcome back to my plant YouTube channel. So I know I look a little bit crusty today, but guess what? I don't care. I just took off my makeup because it is currently like 10 o'clock at night. But anyways, I'm going to show you how I take care of my plants in my bedroom. I have some more trays over there that I'll be showing you the plants that I have on them. Anyways, so basically I don't get super bright light in my room all the time. And a lot of these plants are my smaller plants that I'm growing to get bigger, and a lot of them I am propagating, like my succulents and such not. And my succulents, they're growing really good right now. Let me show you. And I do my succulents from cuttings. Well, they're not really cuttings. I mean, you twist the leaf off, but look, okay. I'm going to show you. Wow. Yeah, I have a lot of those ones. See that right there? Most of these are just starting to grow. And honestly, it did not take that long. As long as you do it right the first time. My face. As long as you do it right, it does not take a long time to grow. And a lot of times, I keep the lid on for like half the day, like in the morning. And when I come back at home, I take it off. I just feel like it helps the water from not drying out super fast. And I know some people like to put the soil moist, and I actually just like to like drench the soil because I just feel like it's easier that way. These ones, I am nursing these bamboo plants back to health, so they have a lot of roots on them now actually. If you look right, I'll show you right closer. The roots on these are getting super long, and they're getting way better than they were before. This one I had this one outside in the sun, and it really needed help because I felt like the roots were not doing too well. So yeah, you can see the focus. The roots were not doing too well, so I do have like plant vitamins in this water. And I typically keep this in the water for like a while, probably like a week or two before I change the water out. Sometimes I don't even change the water. Sometimes I just refill it just to add a little bit of oxygen in the water. So right here I have my makeup. If y'all want a makeup tutorial, y'all feel free to ask me. Today I was actually very happy because I just got a baby mini monstera. And the scientific name is Rhabdomyphora tetrasperma. And honestly, I really like it. I got it at a really good price. I could link down the at of where I got it. And I really like this one because I think it's a really pretty type. And I don't have the monstera. This is basically a baby monstera. And I don't have the big one, and this is the smaller version of the monstera. People also call this a Swiss cheese plant, and it's also known as monstera minima. I also have my peperomia emerald. I can't even think of the name. I've heard so many names for this, like peperomia rosso. I've heard peperomia emerald ripple. I don't know. I honestly... What do you guys think you hear more? Because I honestly don't know. Okay, so the way I basically take care of my plants, I do not know at all. I do not have this light on all day. I typically have the light on for the plants that do not get enough light. A lot of these plants do not require a super intense amount of light, but I do, however, like to give my plants more light because they grow faster in my opinion. And some of them actually are really tolerant and are really fine with a lot of lighting. And I mean, they don't burn because it's not like actual like hot sun coming from the sun. Okay, so basically I always have this in my room. This has my neem oil, water, and a little bit of dish soap. The dish soap I use is this biodegradable natural dish soap. And I just think it's better for the plants because I feel like it's better for the plants. I don't know if it's just me that thinks that, but Like, I feel like it does better. Anyways, so I have a couple of plants here. This one is the snake plant that I regrew. It's literally so cute. It's so tiny too. So I really like these ones because these ones are purple, and then when they come down later on in the day, they have a really pretty pattern on them, in my opinion. I recently just changed out this soil because I felt like it wasn't doing good for it, because it was more like a mossy mixture where it retained a lot of water, and I felt like it needed something that retained less water. So I took all my soil out as much as I can without damaging a lot of roots, and I just put my potting soil and I put my perlite in it, and now we have that. Okay, you guys. Oh, well, we are way too zoomed in on my face. Okay. So I just have these little things that I reused because it was like an art thing where I had a couple of pull-out drawers. And honestly, I hadn't used it anymore, so I got rid of the metal, and I just used these because I did not want to damage my wood in my room, and I obviously did not want to make a mess. This is my little watering can, I guess you could say. I just like using what I have because I don't like really getting stuff if I don't need to get it, because it's just going to be a more stuff that I have to put in my room that I don't have space for. Okay? So, I'm really loving this plant. Typically, when my leaves get a little crusty, if they look a little crusty, which obviously no plant grows perfect, I do prune my plants, I do trim them, I cut them, I give them a haircut. But yeah, this is another type of caletha I have right here. I actually really like this one because I like the foliage and the pattern on the leaves. I just make sure for all my plants I do not overwater them. There are some plants that require a little different type of watering, where it's more like, it likes a little bit of damp soil but not too damp. Like, don't let it super dry out, otherwise the leaves, the foliage become different. But so far all my plants I have done pretty fine. My succulents, there have been some succulents that I have not watered enough, and the leaves have turned yellow. So in that case, I just water them a lot more now. Like, not like every day, okay? But I water them a bigger amount than I did a couple of times. Like, I water it once every 3 weeks. I make sure the soil is super dry before I water it again. But when I re-water, I make sure it's fully saturated, and yeah. It's because my succulents are in pots that do not have any holes, like this one. Because these ones are more like home design type of pots. And I really like these pots, actually. I think they're really cute. I mean, they're not really super quote-unquote good because there's no drainage. So if you have like a heavy watering hand, it's not really recommended. It's more like if you're conservative with the water, it's a little bit better. And let me see, I have this plant right here. This one's a polka dot plant. I'm having trouble with this plant. I've been trying to propagate it because I read everywhere you could propagate it from cuttings, and I literally don't understand, like, how am I supposed to propagate this? Because every time I have tried so far, the leaf falls off before I could even grow it. Like right here, these ones are with this Sansevieria. But you see, it's like the leaves are wilting already, and I don't know. Are you just supposed to propagate it with a stick? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not it. This one was basically so full and it was so bushy and there was no room to grow new ones. So I was reading online, and online told me, propagate it, prune it, cut it back. I honestly hope, I pray that this one does not die on me. I mean, I really don't think it will. Yeah, the soil is moist because I watered it 2 days ago. I don't think it will die on me. I think I'm going to do more research. If you guys have any opinions on this or anything at all that you know about this plant more, please, because I would love to know. Learning about plants all the time, I really love to know. See, I just feel like the foliage is very dry, but I don't understand why it's dry. So I put it far away from my little grow light to make sure if it was just getting damaged from the grow light, which I really don't think it should, but then again, I don't know. This is my other plant. This is my, sorry, that was my chair. This is my other succulent I have. I got this one, I believe at Lowe's actually. I repotted it because the pot I had it in, I accidentally broke it when it was very windy. I had my plant outside and it broke. And I think a couple leaves broke off of it too. That's why it doesn't look that full from the top on this side. But honestly, I like the clay pot that I have for it better. I find that it's way more easier to water it because I can't really overwater this now. I mean, unless if I water it every day and I drown it. But typically I lift the moss up and I make sure the soil is dry, or I touch the hole in the bottom and make sure the soil is dry before I rewater it. These ones I typically let dry for a couple of days or even a week before, after I water it again. Because I have noticed that it has grown best in more drier conditions, and that's because it is a succulent, and succulents actually retain a lot of water in their leaves. Okay guys, so I've basically talked about everything on this one. This one is a Dracaena, I believe it's called White Jewel. I really like this one because I really love how pretty the leaves are. I think it's really pretty if you look close. It's literally white. And I really love how it looks because I feel like, you know, you normally don't see a lot of super white leaves typically. I feel like you see more white flowers. But yes. Ah! That would have been tragic if I would have got that on my jacket. Okay. Anyways, sorry, this is my boyfriend's jacket, which is now my jacket because he's not getting it back. Anyways, you guys, so yes. Okay, quick PSA. This right here, I showed you guys that having a polka dot plant on it. But typically, when I propagate the Sansevieria, I'll keep them in a jar like this. And it's pretty sturdy, so the roots could grow down and more. Because I just find that honestly, I'm so stupid. Okay, now I honestly find that it grows a lot faster when they're not really suffocated. You know when you put them in like a cup and it's on the bottom of the cup, it'll grow like all bunched up and anyways, I don't really like that look. I find that me, myself, has got it to grow faster when I had the roots growing down. I typically refill this bottle once every week or so, making sure it has good water. This on the bottom is a little bit of neem oil spray, and it has, ooh, I look so weird. This has neem oil spray and some plant vitamins. And honestly, the plant vitamins have made it grow a lot faster. And the fact that I have a grow light, I feel like literally like a week ago, the roots were like that thin. And with the grow light and my plant food, I feel like it has photosynthesized a lot and it has grown a lot more. This is my plant vitamin. I do not do this every day. When I change the water, sometimes I do give it, sometimes I don't. Typically, plant vitamin is best to be given, like the general plant vitamin, once every other week, which is around 2 times in a month. I'm going to show you one of them right now. Okay, so I got that little dropping thing at a salon store because I also do hair and makeup, so if you need me, you have my at. Okay. So this is what I use if I'm going to grow in the dirt. This one is rooting hormone, and this is from Garden Safe. Take root hormone, grow new plants from cuttings. I've tried this one, and in my opinion, you should still wait for the plant to callus before watering it. That one just kind of gives it a boost. Honestly, this one has done a lot. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this one is like the prized possession. This does have like a lot of product in it. This is basically like a fertilizer. If you read on the back, it'll say root and grow, but then it'll have the entire formula right here, 4, 10, 3. And then it'll say total nitrogen, all this other stuff, different types of nitrogens, phosphates, and then it'll say, this is right here, it says, the 4 is nitrogen, the 10 is phosphate, oh, and the 3 is basically like a different type of potassium. And honestly, I got this on Amazon. I love Amazon. Amazon, if you've seen this video, sponsor me. No, I'm kidding. No, really. If you want to, sponsor me. Okay, no, I had got this originally thinking, oh my god, it's going to be 2 pounds of powder. That's like a lot. Like, because the powders, they don't come big, really. Like, I mean, unless, like I said, if you order it in bulk, I don't really know. But this one was like, I think it was like $6. And I was like, God. And this is a Bonide product. And honestly, let me tell you, at first, I did not think I was going to like it. Because I was like, ugh, liquid. Like, I already have my Miracle-Gro. But let me tell you. Sorry, this is my aerosol can of room fragrance. Let me tell you, when I got that, I was using it. And I have noticed it has made the roots grow a lot. Now that you barely use at all, that's why I have it in a little container. Where's my container? Right here. I have it in this little container because I give it like a drop or two, because if you read the back, it says like a teaspoon or a tablespoon for like a gallon. I'm not really sure the ratio. So when I do it, I do my own ratio, and because I do it in each exact like pot, and I'll put like 2 drops and then I'll water it. Or I'll water it first, put 2 drops, and then water it again to make sure that none of the roots get fried, I guess. This one is really good. I know a lot of people don't really like the brand Miracle-Gro. I should probably look into other brands. But this is like the most like accessible to me, because I just go to the store and I'm very lazy and I'd rather get it that day than order it online. But this one's the Miracle-Gro all-purpose plant food, and this one works really good because you could use it on your edible food and your flowers. You could use it basically on any plant. And I like this one, but you do have to be careful because you could also like make it have way too many nutrients. This one is, if you read the back right here, it will say, can you see it? I don't know. 12-4-8. So this one's higher in a different one, and other ones are different. This one says, the other one says 4-10-3, and this one's a 12-4-8. So this one, you can fill the cap and you mix it into 2 gallons. And I get my sprayer bottles from Home Depot just because I live right next to Home Depot. But yes, I like it and it works really good for me. So those are my plant foods that I make my plants grow a lot. Okay, you guys, this right here is my rattlesnake caletha. I really love this plant. I really do. These plants cannot be cut for propagation. I mean, you could prune them to increase, like, to promote growth, but you can't cut a leaf and plant it and be like, oh, well, let me grow it. No. I like these ones because the back is purple, and in the morning when it comes down, I find the thing to be so pretty. These ones are propagated off of division, so you'd basically divide all of these little stalks up, because eventually they'll keep growing and growing, and this pot will be too small. This is my terracotta pot. It's also known as a clay pot. I really like these pots because I like how they look when they get older. To me, it looks very rustic. It gives me an antique type of vibe. So, I mean, I really like it. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I do. I'm not exactly sure what this one is called. I'm sorry, I'm a plant lady, you guys, but I'm not the best at memorizing Latin names at all. So don't hate on me for that. These are my propagations for my string of bananas. I'm pretty sure I've done a video and shown you guys my big string of bananas that I have outside. I keep it outside because that's where I get most of my light. And it's pretty long. So like it's all the way halfway down. And this is a Coca-Cola glass bottle. I like this one because I think it's really cute. Even though it doesn't have a drainage hole, for me, these work the best when I'm propagating something. When I'm water propagating something, I think it's just a very cute little glass to put in. I have these ones in here because I originally propagated these strings of bananas off of water. And typically when you put water and you do a lot of water and you put in something super dry, it's like, it's on shock. So I have it like this because it keeps the humidity level in here pretty decent, so the roots won't get in shock. So I could basically progress them into something that has more aeration in it, like a clay pot. And I even do that with my string of bananas. All of these, believe it or not, have roots, even though this one looks super sick. Like, you see this one, like that. This one has like tiny little ones falling, but there's a lot of new growth at the end, and there's an entire new growth right here. And that's just what works best for me. If you guys want a tutorial on how I cut, prune, and propagate my string plants like this is my string of dolphins, please let me know. I'm also starting to do I believe an Etsy shop. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm starting to do an Etsy shop because I would love to sell some of my cuttings to some of you guys that actually watch me. Yeah, like I actually have followers or people that like me, okay? Anyways, yes. Okay, you guys. Okay, so this is another type of caletha. I'm not exactly sure on the scientific name exactly. This one is so beautiful. I love how the leaves are very, different. This one's like this, then you have this type of leaf. And then to me, that one's different than that one. Okay. Then this one's like a lighter version of this leaf, but this leaf is not the same as this leaf, okay? Anyways, I understand myself. This one, when I got it, I feel like it wasn't doing as good as it is now because I have like really great lighting for it. At nighttime, when I'm in my room, I have a fan on me. I don't really have the big fan in my room. It's like, you feel me? So I feel like a lot of my plants get a decent amount of humidity. Not like as humid in here, but to them it's like thriving. So these have grown a lot, in my opinion. I have it in my regular pot I had got it in, but that's because honestly I don't water this one a lot super much, so I'm not really worried on it getting root rot because I do have a lot of pumice stone in here, perlite, basically that's what it is. What drop? A piece of dirt. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick that up. Okay, so these ones, I was originally watering them with like a little but I stopped doing that because I did notice these ones are really easy to get hard water stains, and I was high-key mad for that, but it's okay. We cleaned it off. Okay, so out of the main plants in my room, I have this plant too. I pretty much showed you the majority of the different types of plants I have in my room. I mean, besides the bamboos that I'm regrowing because I cut them. Okay. This one is my ZZ plant. I really love the ZZ plant because I love how the leaves are so shiny. But I do find that this grows so slow, man. Like, I don't know. Anyways, actually I do know it does grow slow, obviously. I did take a cutting from this plant because you're able to take like an actual like branch off. Obviously the more branch you get, the better it'd be. And basically in theory. And I've been waiting, and it's been over a month. The plant is doing well. The cutting that I have it downstairs actually near the window, but it has not grown a single root, so it's growing really, really slow. And I've seen some YouTube videos where people take like a year to even grow it. And I'm like, oh my god, that's such a long time. But we'll see how it goes. I'll do an updated video on that one too. Okay, you guys, so I'm also going to do a video on my Christmas cactus, because actually I really love that cactus a lot. It's not like super spiky. No one's going to break an arm. No one's going to have to go to 911. Please call the doctor, you know? Okay. So I have these cute cuttings right here. And I have them in a little, this is so gross, I know. You guys don't judge me. God. I basically keep them in water and then let them dry out. Because if you let them dry out for a couple of days, I've noticed that they become really shrivelly. And originally I was trying to make it callus, and I originally put it in a water thing to propagate it, and it did not do good. It started getting all squishy, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let this like get ruined. So I also have one downstairs that I'm trying to propagate from dirt, and I planted the cuttings in dirt, and I put a little bit of water so it can be a little, like, I guess, drink the water. I don't know. And I'm also trying this way. And that dirt, I mean, the water got dirty real quick, to be honest, but they're not shriveled anymore. They're very sturdy. So I guess I revired them from being shriveled. Anyways, I honestly hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, if y'all want to see a video on any plants, please let me know. Because you know what? I'd really love to know that. Because I'm becoming a plant addict. Okay? It's not a problem. It's natural. And guess what? We are saving the environment. And no, I do not sleep with all these plants with my window closed, because we love fresh air coming in all the time, because my plants are filtering the air. And I do have a lot of sensitive areas that I am propagating, so if you guys would love updates on that too, please let me know. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!